Hello, welcome to my wife's channel. Today we're going to be cooking king ranch chicken, and these are the ingredients. We have approximately 2 pounds of chicken, torn apart in pieces. It's pre-cooked. We have 1 green bell pepper, a medium green bell pepper chopped, half of a medium onion chopped, chicken broth. We have the salsa. The recipe calls for 1 can of Rotel tomatoes, but I couldn't find Rotel tomatoes here. But I think this is the next best thing, or approximately the same thing. A can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of cream of chicken soup, approximately 1 pound of cheese. The recipe calls for cheddar cheese, but I like this Mexican style cheese. It's a mixture of different cheeses, and we buy at the local grocery store that we use here. It also calls for tortilla chips and with taco flavor, but these are plain tortilla chips that I bought, and so I want to add some chili cheese fritos and mix them together to give it more of a taco flavor. Okay, you want to make 1 layer of tortillas on the bottom, because we're also going to add half of the chicken on the very bottom. And after you put the chicken, we're going to add half of the cheese mixture. First, we're going to saute the green bell pepper and onions together. Peppers and onions have sauteed. You want to put them in a pan. That'll include all of the soups and the salsa. You're going to mix it all together and heat it. But you just need to get it a little warm, because we're going to cook it in the oven for 35 minutes. You're going to mix these together. The cream of mushroom soup and cream of chicken soup. Along with the soups that you add to the green peppers and onions, you're going to add the salsa mixture. You're going to mix it all together, and you want to heat it up. Once it's all mixed and heated together, that soup will break down a little bit, but it's usually too thick for me, so I usually like to add a little chicken broth to thin it out. And you just have to kind of look to see how much you need, because this mixture has to cover 2 layers. And now we're going to add half the sauce mixture for the bottom layer. I want to move it around, kind of get it mixed in there, so you get a good cover. You have to remember you're going to put another layer in. Now we're going to add another layer. Put your chips. This pan's not real tall, so you're going to have to be careful not to put too much in there. Now we're going to add another layer of the chicken. Okay, now we're finishing our top layer And use the amount of cheese that you prefer. The recipe calls for a lot more than what I use. I think I'm using approximately 1 pound, but I don't typically cook with a lot of cheese, but a lot of people love cheese, so they'll use the whole amount. And it really gives it a good flavor, so can't go wrong with too much cheese. Now we're going to add, this is the final layer that includes the sauce and the cheese and chips. If we can get it, try to spread it as evenly as possible. Ready? I usually add a little bit more cheese to the top before I put it in the oven. Yeah, perfecto. Mediano. Receta. Okay, perfect.
Ya está, chiquitas, vamos a probarlo. ¿Tú primero?
Aquí. Calientita.
Ya nos quemamos las manos los dos. Está caliente el bollo. Riquísimo.
We did the taste test. We had to do the taste test. It's riquísimo. ¿Qué más?
Thank you for
Thank
watching.
you for watching.